In this recipe, we're going to have the Raspberry Pi act as an FM transmitter. Here we have a radio, an FM radio receiver, and here we have our Raspberry Pi, and all we need to convert this into an FM transmitter is some software, which we'll come to in a minute, and something to act as an antenna. So we just plug this lead into pin 4, GPIO pin 4, and that's going to be our antenna. And now we just need to install some software. The software for this was developed by Imperial College London, and it's released as open source, I believe. So we first of all need to download this, so we need to create a directory in which to keep it. So we'll make a directory called PiFM, and then we'll change directory into that, and then we'll download the file, which we'll do using wget. It's quite a long URL, so this is the URL. Again, this is obviously in the supporting material. So we hit enter. Wget will download it for us. So now we just need to extract the tar gz bundle into a folder. So we do tar minus xzf pi fm tar gz. So if we have a look at what's in the directory now, we'll see we've got a file called PiFM, which is the program we're going to use, and then we've got a file called sound.wav, which is the music that we're going to play. So all we need to do to actually run this is let's turn the radio receiver on, run the command. Again, we had to run it as sudo because we're using the GPIO pins, and it's PiFM, and then we specify the file that we want to play. So we're going to play sound.wav, and then we specify a frequency that we want the Raspberry Pi to broadcast on. So we're going to broadcast on 103 megahertz. Let's hit return. You should check your local legislation to make sure it's actually legal to broadcast on FM at low power. The Raspberry Pi in this situation is actually not broadcasting on that lower power. You might find that the FM receiver will be able to pick up the signal from some distance away, and it will of course mask any other FM signal being transmitted on that frequency. You can reduce the power somewhat by using a shorter aerial, making the whole thing less efficient and probably making it more legal.